The Wolf and the Crane. Once upon a time, in a vast and lush forest, there lived a wolf named Wally. Wally was always hungry and was known for his insatiable appetite. One sunny morning, Wally stumbled upon a grand feast left behind by some hunters. There were juicy pieces of meat, bones, and other tasty treats. Wally's eyes gleamed with excitement. "Oh, what a feast! This is my lucky day," he exclaimed. Without thinking twice, Wally began to gobble up the food as fast as he could, not even bothering to chew properly. Suddenly, Wally stopped. He felt a sharp pain in his throat. "Oh no," he thought, his eyes widening in fear. "I've swallowed a bone, and it's stuck." Wally tried coughing and hacking, but the bone wouldn't budge. He was in terrible pain and couldn't eat or drink. Desperate for help, Wally roamed the forest, looking for someone who could assist him. He first approached a rabbit named Ruby. "Ruby, please help me. I have a bone stuck in my throat," Wally pleaded. Ruby looked at Wally with wide eyes and said, "I'm sorry, Wally, but I'm too small to help you. Maybe someone with a longer neck can assist you." Wally then came across an owl named Oliver perched high in a tree. "Oliver, can you help me? There's a bone stuck in my throat." Oliver, wise and old, shook his head. "Wally, I'm afraid my beak isn't long enough. You need someone with a long neck and a steady beak." Feeling more desperate, Wally continued his search until he met Clara the crane by the riverbank. Clara was gracefully standing on one leg, looking for fish in the water with her long, slender neck and sharp beak. "Clara! Clara!" Wally cried out, his voice hoarse from the pain. "Please help me. I have a bone stuck in my throat, and it's causing me great pain. If you help me, I promise to reward you generously." Clara, being kind-hearted and compassionate, looked at Wally sympathetically. "All right, Wally, I'll help you. Open your mouth wide and stay very still." Wally obediently opened his mouth as wide as he could. Clara carefully inserted her long beak into Wally's throat, skillfully maneuvering until she grasped the bone. With a gentle pull, Clara extracted the bone, saving Wally from his agony. Wally immediately felt relief. He could breathe and swallow again. He closed his mouth and took a deep breath. "Oh, thank you, Clara. You've saved my life," Wally said, momentarily forgetting his promise of a reward. Clara, feeling pleased with her good deed, asked, "Wally, about that reward you mentioned." Wally's expression changed. His eyes narrowed, and he let out a sly chuckle. "Reward? Haha, you should be grateful that I didn't bite your head off when you had it in my mouth. Consider yourself lucky, Clara." Clara was shocked and hurt by Wally's response. She realized that Wally had no intention of keeping his promise. "I see," Clara said quietly, her voice filled with disappointment. "I will remember this, Wally." With that, Clara spread her wings and flew away, vowing never to trust the wolf again. As she flew over the forest, she thought about the lessons she had learned. From that day on, Clara was more careful about whom she chose to help, and Wally continued his life, never realizing the value of gratitude and honesty. Moral of the story: be cautious when dealing with selfish and ungrateful individuals. They may not appreciate your help and may only think of themselves.